Yo, dude, what's up?
Cool. And you?
What's it smell?
Smell?
Good day, friends. It is us, Super Saiyan Kamalio. So this is a project that we are starting where we will review freestyle gear. We are doing these reviews so that we can help you freestylers make more informed decisions. So we will review everything, things such as shoes, balls, pants, socks. This is not a sock. So today we will be reviewing the Gazelle OG. If you're wondering what OG stands for, it stands for Original Gangster. The Gazelle OG is available in leather and suede. As you guys know, Gazelle is a really popular shoe amongst many great freestylers. Some of the names that come to mind are freestylers such as Luki, Lota, also Tobias Bex, Chris Nokshakwana, Sufyan Bangkok, and those are only a few to mention. I myself have gone through about 5 pairs of these. The first time I've ever saw this shoe was actually back in 2009. Chris Nokshakwana of South Africa was the first person I saw wearing it. At that point, they only released one in red suede. Later on, the shoe started catching on, and a lot more freestylers started buying it more recently. That's sort of a brief history on the shoe. It's available in sort of quite a few variety of colors, in both in suede and in leather. I myself got myself a leather version. I must say that I did not get used to it straight away. It took me about a week or 2 weeks before I could actually feel it. If you're more of a style and creative sort of freestyler, this is a pretty good shoe. If you do moves such as clipper, slaps, the shoe is quite nice because it has like a nice groove over here which grabs the ball quite nicely. The inner sole of the shoe is made out of rubber, which is quite nice for block moves. It grips the ball quite well. In terms of hardcore lowers and combos, there's been some mixed reactions about the shoe. A lot of freestylers have bought it but have said, well, freestylers that I've spoken to, that it's not really great for air lowers and hardcore moves. We can explain why using the spoon theory. Some shoes are shaped as up spoons. Some shoes are shaped like down spoon.
This upspoon downspoon theory was discovered way back in 2008 by a group of individuals with great freestyle minds. Downspoon shoes such as this one, if you look at the tip of the shoe, it replicates that of a downspoon. Downspoon shoes such as this usually absorb the ball instead of repelling it. A lot more force is usually necessary while tapping.
You see that? Do you see that? That is an up spoon. And now what the up spoon is in comparison to a down spoon is that the repulsion of force at the tip, as you can see, is greater. Therefore you need to put less effort into your tapping in order to get the ball to rise higher. And this is essentially what makes sort of hardcore tricks and no-touch tricks much easier, because less effort is required and the style basically becomes smoother.
So Mr. Kamalio is going to demonstrate the difference between a downspoon and upspoon to you. He's going to use an upspoon S3 and a downspoon Gazelle. Watch.
As you can see with this shoe, due to it being down spoon, a lot of the pressure is absorbed down. As a freestyler coming from hardcore lower using an up spoon type shoe, it's quite difficult to make the adjustment to a down spoon shoe. The general moves such as HTVs, ATVs are generally easy, they're not that bad to adjust to, but once you start getting into no touches and more hardcore moves, it becomes more difficult to actually putting more force and more effort in order to keep the ball at the regular height as you would if you're using an up spoon shoe. It can still be used for hardcore lowers, there are freestylers who can do it, but it takes quite a bit of adjusting, obviously because now you need to strengthen your foot a bit more and you need to get used to the touch. When it comes to sit downs, the shoe is actually quite nice. If you look at the laces, it's very flat, so it does not bother you too much when you're doing your sit downs. The leather version has quite a soft lip, so it absorbs the ball quite nicely when you're doing your sit downs. In terms of ground moves, I think the shoe works really well. This one is obviously worn out, but as you can see, The grooves that are created in the shoe provide really good grip. Also the profile along the shoe, the outer sole and inner sole, give you just a little bit of extra grip when you're doing ground moves. Also with the suede version, especially if you're using a Monta ball or an urban ball or something that has a different texture from the normal leather, it provides you with just that little bit of extra grip because there's more friction on the surface. In terms of the suede, I think it looks more pleasant, it's more eye-pleasing than the leather one, especially the colors which have the brighter stripes and the brighter laces. Generally, looking at the design of the shoe, it's a very nice looking shoe. It works both casually and for freestyle. In terms of maintenance, what I mean to say is that trying to keep it clean and also preventing it from getting wet, because as you know, water tends to damage suede rather easily. With the black one, you don't really have to clean it that much because it's difficult to pick up the dirt. But if you have a red one or blue one or any of the other lighter colors that are previously launched, you'll find that even within a day of freestyling, the shoe starts getting dirty.
Maintenance for the leather shoe is actually quite nice. I have a white version. After taking a bit of a beating, it has not actually gotten that damaged, and you'll find that especially with white leather shoes, as soon as it gets damaged, it gets quite black around the sides, and it's not something you can wash away, so it basically loses its looks. So I'm quite pleased with this white leather shoe because it hasn't actually gotten damaged, and yeah, and I've had it for about 3 months now.
In terms of availability, the shoe is available in quite a few different countries, and I mean there are online stores that sell it. Adidas sells the shoe directly online. I think in stores it's a little bit more difficult to find in certain parts because I think they've kind of slowed down production on these. I would give it probably a 7 out of 10.
I'd also give it maybe 6.5 or 7.
But super. Like, what do you think could be one of the alternate uses of the shoe?
Well, after some use, it smells like cheese curls. You know, I really like cheese curls. I think I could use it as an air freshener. Now to see how the shoe actually works in action.
If you want to see some more freestyle football, stay tuned for our next video.
It smells like cheese curls.
Exactly. If you like what we're doing, please like us on Facebook. We also have a blog at www.fsmind.com where we will actually have a write-up of these reviews. If you actually want to see a review of a shoe or ball or whatever you want, please leave it in the comments, and if we like it, we might actually review